Welcome. Today I'm going to walk you through a hip opening and core strengthening 30-minute yoga sequence. Let's get started. We're going to begin at the back of our mats. Feet about hip width apart. Stand nice and tall. On an inhale, raise your arms up to meet above your head. On an exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands and walk out to a plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward lift. Curl your toes under and exhale back into downward dog. Look to the top of your mat and walk your feet up to meet your hands. Fold down in ragdoll. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold again. Maybe grab opposite elbows, just hang here. And then inhale all the way up to stand. Hands come to heart. Step back with your right foot into a nice high lunge. Sink into that back right hip. Raise your arms up and then lower in goddess arms. Cartwheel your hands down to frame your front foot. Step that leg back. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Curl your toes and exhale, downward dog. Walk your feet up to meet your hands. Hang in ragdoll. Inhale, halfway lift. And hang down again, letting everything go. Inhale, raise your arms up above your head. Lower hands to heart center and hands to the side. Now step back with your left leg into a nice deep forward lunge. Inhale, arms up above your head. Look up to those fingers. Exhale, goddess arms. Take a nice micro back bend here. And then bring your hands down to frame your right foot. Step it back and flow through your chaturanga. Inhaling for upward dog. Curling the toes under and exhaling for downward dog. This time, walk your hands back to meet your feet. Hang in ragdoll. Inhale, halfway lift. And then hang down again. On your next inhale, come all the way back up to stand. Lower hands to prayer, and then return to mountain pose. Now turn your feet out to the side and take a nice wide step. if you saw my little migration there, but I've got my legs nice and wide on my mat, hands on my hips. Inhale, look up to the sky, and exhale, fold all the way down. Let everything go. Let your hands hang down. Grasp opposite elbows. And then place your hands on the mat and inhale, halfway lift. Look up. Exhale, fold. Now without coming up, interlace your fingers under the back of your head. Let the weight of your hands pull you down just a little bit deeper. And then reach your forehead over towards your right knee. Hold it there for a breath. Come back to center. And then reach that forehead toward the left knee. Exhale back to center. And then pick up the pace and swing between your knees like a pendulum. Opening up the back of each leg. Feeling this across the lower back. Letting the whole weight of the upper body pull down on the lower body, strengthening and lengthening. Now release your hands down to the floor. Inhale, look up, and exhale, fold one more time. This time reaching for the outsides of your feet, pulling your elbows in towards your knees, and folding the deepest forward fold of the day. Looking back between those legs and breathing. Release your hands, return them to the hips, and stand all the way back up again. We're going to heel toe our feet in. Narrow our stance, just a little bit wider than hip width. Inhale, look up to the sky, pull your shoulders behind you. Nice proud chest, open heart. And exhale, fold all the way down. Release your hands and let your elbows come to rest on your thighs just above the knees. Stick your butt out behind you into a bit of a chair pose. And let your head hang down here. Inhale, send your fingertips straight out without standing up. Sink those hips a little bit deeper into a nice chair. Reaching forward with the hands, reaching back with the butt, pulling the belly button in towards the spine, and exhale, fold. On your next inhale, send your hands straight up to the sky and your butt back behind you, sitting into a chair, but reaching with your hands all the way up. Looking up with your eyes towards your fingertips, pulling belly into spine, sitting just a little bit deeper, and exhale, fold. On your next inhale, we're going to sit one more time into the chair. This time, sending our hands straight out in front of us and letting our head hang down. Belly coming to rest on the thighs. bear pose. Big core strengthener here. Breathe through the burn. Hold it for one more full cycle of breath. And then exhale, forward fold. Hanging ragdoll here. And inhale, come all the way up, hands overhead, hands meet. Lower down to heart center. Back to mountain pose. Take a small step forward with your left foot and back with your right. Coming into a nice wide-legged stance. Hands on your hips. Twist those hips so that they're facing totally forward here. Inhale, look up. Nice proud heart. Shoulders pull back behind you. Front leg is straight. Weight is on the back ball of the foot. Exhale and fold all the way down over that straight front leg. Forehead reaching for the knee. Hands can come to rest on the mat, framing the front foot. And breathe. Now take your outside hand, for me it's my left, and bring it to the inside of the front foot. You can come to rest on the floor, or if you have a block, you can put that just inside the arch of your foot. And then with the other hand, the one whose leg is back, revolve open to the side. Triangle pose. Balance, strength. Stretching, opening, reaching to the sky, looking at that top hand. Breathe here. And exhale, fold back down. Return your hands to your hips and stand straight up. And then heel toe your feet around to face the opposite side. Other leg is forward, hands on the hips. Twist them side to side so that they point straight out over the front toes. And then with an inhale, look all the way up to the sky, proud heart. Pull those shoulder blades back behind you. And exhale, fold all the way down over that straight leg. Forehead towards your knee. Hands frame the front foot. Pyramid pose. Reach my block, so I'll show you the block variation here. The outside arm comes to the inside of the arch of the foot. Plant nice and strong there. And then the other arm, the one whose leg is back, reaches all the way up, opening. Hands track with the fingers. Look up to the sky, open into a nice wide triangle. Exhale and bring those hands back down. Frame the front foot. Turn your hands to your hips and come up to stand. Heel toe your toes back so that they're facing in the same direction. Feet are about 2 feet apart, maybe 6 inches outside of either hip. Edge your heels in, your toes slightly out, and sink down into a deep Malasana Squat. Elbows come to the inside of your knees. Hands at heart center. Try to sit up straight. Push your breastbone into your prayer hands. And feel your hips open here. Sitting down deep. Trying to sink back onto the heels. Plant your hands on the mat. Push your hips back up. Heel toe your feet closer in and hang in ragdoll. Just let everything go. On your next inhale, come all the way up to stand. Hands meet above your head. Palms touch. Lower those hands to heart center. And then lower them down by your side. Inhale and reach up one more time. Hands touch above your head. Look up towards those fingertips. And on an exhale, slowly trace a line on the ceiling over to the right. Sending the left hip out to the side. Making a nice C curve with the left side of your body. Inhale, come back up to center. And then exhale, do the same to the other side. Right hip leans out. Whole right side of the body opens here. Inhale, come back up. Stand a little bit taller, look up at those hands, and then trace a line behind you. Reaching for the back wall, sending your hips forward. Head hangs back. Inhale, back up. Exhale, forward fold. Let everything go. And then gently lower your body to the floor. Come to sit on your butt. Legs straight out in front of you. Hands behind your hips. Fingertips pointing behind you. Shake those legs out. Inhale, reach all the way up to the sky. And exhale, fold over those straight legs. Reaching for your toes. Forehead hangs down towards the knees. Inhale, come to sit straight up again. And then bend your right knee so that the sole of the right foot comes to the inside of the left thigh in a figure 4. Sit up nice and straight. Raise your arms above your head. And then fold down over that straight left leg. Reaching for the foot. Letting the forehead hang down towards the knee. Remembering to breathe. Inhale, come back up. Lift your right knee up. Hug it in towards your chest. And then hook it to the outside of your left knee. Sit up nice and tall. Reach up with your left hand to the sky, and then sweep that left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Right hand comes to support behind and look back, twisting over the right shoulder. Come out of this the same way that you went in. And extend the right knee to meet the left. Shake those legs. Then bend the left knee in a figure 4 position. Sole of the left foot comes to the inside of the right thigh. Reach up with your hands and then fold forward. Forehead towards knee. Let the upper body melt over the lower body. Inhale, come back up. Pick up that left knee, hug it in nice to your chest, and then hook it over the right knee. Reaching up with your right hand, and then hooking that right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Left hand comes to support behind, twisting over the left shoulder. Exhale, come back the way you went in. Shake those legs. Bring your hands out to support behind your butt. Fingertips face behind you. And then bend both knees so that they're in a tent position in front of you. Look up to the sky and lift both hips for reverse tabletop. Letting the head hang between the shoulders here. Trying to raise the hips to the ceiling. Opening your shoulders, opening everything. Full body action in this pose. And then exhale, bring your butt back down to the floor. Sit back on your sits bones and straighten your legs out in front of you for boat pose. Point the toes and then pick up your hands and reach forward. Exhale and stretch all the way down on your back. Take a full round of breath here. And then pick up the legs and send them straight up to the sky, letting all of that new blood flow back down from your feet, across your calves, swirling around your knees and down into the core, into your root chakra, into the base of all being. Then bend your knees in towards your chest and reach for the outside of each foot with your hands. Come into happy baby. Kick your feet one by one. Play with your baby for a minute. See where the tightness is and stretch into those spots. And then bringing the feet to meet, lower down into a nice reclined butterfly. Supta Baddha Konasana. Knees out to the side, soles of the feet touching. Bring one hand to your belly and one hand to your heart. And feel your whole chest and belly rise and fall with the breath. Extend your legs straight out beneath you. Let your hands fall to your side. Palms face the ceiling. Gently flutter your eyes shut. And come to rest in your Savasana pose. We've opened up our hips. We've strengthened our core. We've practiced our balance. And we've worked fresh blood through every joint and muscle of our body. Honor the hard work that you did in this yoga sequence. And commit yourself to carry this strength forward into the rest of your day. Namaste.